Trice, real name, no gimmicks.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to KYBY2. I think we have a very good fight card for you all tonight. What do we think about the fight so far?
Yeah, so for this co-main event, we've got an MMA fight between Corey Walton and Nick O'Toole. How do you feel, Silas?
Well, Corey's definitely looking a lot lighter off the bat, and Nick's strength advantage may come into play later on.
Yes, I think we'll see a very good grappling match. One person wanting to ground and pound, one person wanting to stay on the feet. What do we think about our second fight?
So the second fight is 8 3-minute rounds boxing between Caden Walton and David Nikolaenko. And honestly, I think this fight is completely even. There is no mismatch either way. How do you feel about it, Silas?
People have been looking for this fight for a really long time. I think it's going to be really good. Definitely a good one to watch. See how it pans out.
I think this will be a very competitive fight. One person's got the reach, one person's got the toughness, one person's got the strength. We'll just have to see how it pans out, but I think we've got some very good fights for y'all tonight. Just got word. Are they ready back there?
Seems like they're ready.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the middleweight bout between Nicholas O'Toole and Corey Walton. Fighting out of the blue corner, we have the 5'10", 190 pounds, mean, lean, boxing football player, Nicholas O'Toole. Fighting out of the red corner. He's a patriot. He's a working man. You would think he's a dad. My man, the myth, Corey Walton! Without further ado, let's get ready to rumble! I want a clean fight. We've already been over the rules. Let's get it.
Put the timer on the phone.
Nick, you ready?
On their camera.
Corey, you ready? Timer's ready.
Fine. Yeah, fine. Should we put it on the camera?
Alright.
You just start.
Ready? Ready? Let's get it.
Alright, Corey. Step in, that's a nut shot. Take your time. Take your time.
You didn't even think.
How much time does he have? How much time does he have? Alright?
Yeah,
Let's go. We both know. Let's go.
There we go. Don't reach, Walt. Don't reach. Parry. There you go. Good, good. Yep, keep that range. Steer him. You're backing up. Fight backwards. Fight backwards. Get out of there.
Seems like we have a very, so it seems like a lot of passion in this fight, a lot of brawling, coming out very hard. We'll see how this goes on each other's cardio. I think both are very well cardio. We're coming into this.
Oh, wow.
Wanting to get the fight to the ground, Nicholas O'Toole.
You have that over under.
They're both fighting well. staying on their feet. Let's see how much longer this can last.
Oh,
Takedown.
Nick with the
Big
big
takedown.
takedown. We'll see if he can mount. He's got the half.
Hey, let's center up. Let's center up. Let's center up.
Center up, same
Center up. Same position.
Same position, centered.
You're good. You're good.
Looks like they're gonna go back to center.
This is really the nature of an MMA
This is really what we see and we wanted Nick O'Toole to do at the beginning of the
There you go, same position.
night. We knew this is what he'd be going for, and this is what he got so far.
He's in half guard. Fuck no, he's not in full guard. Don't let him step over.
Alright,
Fuck no.
right there. Go.
These two fighting for positioning.
There you go, fight. Active feet, active feet, active
Nick's got the
feet.
full guard on him. Riding time.
Don't
Oh,
play
this is
feet.
split
You know what
time
to
right
do
now.
here.
Nick trying to keep him on the ground.
Nick hitting side
Well, you gotta get
shots.
his feet on hips.
Corey
O'Toole landing-
desperately trying to get out of there.
O'Toole landing a few good headshots here.
Yeah, trying to throw him in when he can.
Both fighters working very hard to get out of their to get to their respective positions.
Hey, right now, definitely looking like a battle of endurance.
Looking like a battle ended. Nick seems to have the upper hand right now, heading into the
Feet on hips.
rest of this round.
Feet on hips.
Corey seems to be slipping out. See if he can work it out.
There you go.
Corey, feet on
Both
hips.
working for
Feet on
position. I don't
hips.
think
Get
Nick
out
will
of
let
there.
Corey get up.
Slowing down a bit.
Get out of there. You know how to get out
Fighting
of
for
there.
hands.
Both looking
Hopefully,
really tired.
Remember, catch
yes,
his arm.
both already
Catch
gassed
his
for
arm.
about
Feet on
halfway.
hips. Kick.
Bring him back in.
Kick.
Bring him back in, Nick. There you go.
Corey has the foot on the hip. That's what he wants here, to try to get up out and get back onto his feet. That's the only hope he's got right now.
Watch it, Corey.
Watch the door.
We got a very good ground and pound going on here. Both landing good shots. Mainly Nick on dominance in this and in
He's
this
not doing
section of the
anything, Corey.
fight.
He's just sitting
Watch
there.
him. Watch him.
You're good. Move that stool.
You gotta be the aggressor right now. Both seems like they're both very fatigued, trying to work. Both working for position here, obviously.
Seems like a good stalemate going on here. It's, you know.
Bring him back.
Surprises won't be brought up. Both
All right. Seems like they're going back to the middle. We'll see how this fares. O'Toole seemed like he had the advantage on the ground, but let's see how Walton can recover.
We see
Walton's
obviously.
defense, he's been practicing this certainly.
There you go.
So yeah, obviously the defense coming into this. Corey knows what Nick wanted, so this is what he's been working.
Foot on the hip. Foot on the hip.
Minute 45 left in this round. First round starting to come to an end. See if either one can get a good advantage.
Active feet. Active feet. There you go. Nice big counter. Good. Good.
Corey is getting a few hits in,
Active
buddy.
feet. Plant. Step over. Plant. Step over.
O'Toole's still in that full guard, been in that position for a while.
Landing
body
some
shots in
good
there.
body shots.
Walton doesn't seem like he can fight back right now.
Walton seems very fatigued, and the pure weight of this fat
Both
man,
of
Nick
them.
O'Toole, is just tiring him out. But hopefully, if he could get out of this first round, he could get a nice reset, a rest, and get back into it on the feet. That's what he's looking for here.
This fight is certainly not over yet.
Minute left on the clock. Let's see if anything can happen here. O'Toole definitely in control on the ground right now.
Let's center up. Let's center up.
Center up again
Center up.
by the ref.
Same position.
What's the time at?
We got 40 seconds.
45 seconds.
Come on.
Then come to this corner.
All right, let's go. Throwing body shots, Nick. Trying to get in
Nick's-
everything he can.
Oh, Walton lands a good
Walton
shot.
lands one good upcoming punch.
Oh,
Hey, watch the hits to the back of the head.
Oh, and Corey gets up out
trying
of
to get up.
30 seconds, 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
You're on your feet.
No, I'm bringing him back.
26.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
There you go. You're on your feet now.
Go to the middle. You're on your feet.
This is your world. This is your world.
Check his face.
Corey,
Good strikes landed by Walton.
He ain't doing no more of this ground shit. He just
There you go.
very good look going through. Corey bringing it to the ground this time. Corey got him in the guillotine.
Oh, he
Nick
gets
gets
out. He gets out.
He has his hips.
10 seconds.
Legs around the hips.
10 seconds.
7, 6, 5. Come on, I need
Looks like we're going to go into
Looks like they're
stalemate
going
at the end of this round.
1. All right, bring it up. Back to corner.
Yvonne.
Corner cam.
breath, deep breath.
After a very grueling and ground-intensive first round, we'll be heading into the second round. See who's got the cardio and who can pull this out.
Ready?
Definitely a very tiring first round, to say the least.
Yeah, right there.
Center, back up. He doesn't want you on the feet. Stay at your range. Pick your shots. There you go. He's trying to rest here. There you go.
Both Corey really likes the leg kicks. Landed 2 really good ones so far during this fight.
Keep on that front leg.
Nick's trying to poke in there a little bit with his striking ability. Haven't been really
Big
tested.
leg kick there by Walton.
Keep that up.
Not sure how many Nick can take of those.
Ooh, big head shot by Walton. Goes into the clinch, trying to get him on the ground.
Lots of tumble action out here.
Nick clinch. He's got the head. He's got the hand under. Nick fighting for the hands. Got that leg.
Hey, up against the wall. See if they're going to take him back.
416.
You ready?
All right, let's get it. Touching gloves, good sportsmanship there.
Mouthpiece coming out. He's tired.
O'Toole does seem to be a little bit winded. Let's see how he can fare in the rest of the second round.
He's backing up. Stay at your range. Pick your shots.
Definitely about it.
Oh, hey! The wall.
Nick needing to find a way to get him to the ground without pushing him against him. Both of these fighters very obviously winded coming into this. Doesn't seem that either of them.
You don't stand there. He's bundling up already. He already knows.
Both fighters obviously fatigued.
Oh, big strike with that right hand by Walton.
Nick pulling it back
O'Toole
in.
gets him to the ground. That's a
O'Toole gets him
takedown.
back on top. Got the half guard. He's cut. Oh, he tapped?
Tap.
Oh,
We got a fight.
The fight is over.
That is over.
All done. O'Toole is submitted.
That is a tap for O'Toole.
And winner by submission in the first round, out of the red corner, Corey Walton.
All right, we're here with the winner, TKO in the second round. How are you feeling about this fight, Corey?
I feel good, man. I feel good. And here's how you what. Nick O'Toole's strong as fuck. I knew I was coming in with a weight disadvantage, about 20 pounds under. I mean, kid's strong as hell. That first round, I could tell he was gassing himself out. So his shots weren't really affecting him, man. So I figured if I just survive, get that second round, get back on the feet, I can make it my fight. So
Yeah, it really seemed like you were struggling there in the first round, but it was great to see when you got back on your feet in that second round, you really took advantage. You landed a few good leg kicks, got a few good right hand punches in there. You know, how does your training come into effect?
I mean, it's really what I expected him to do. I expected him to power me to the ground. He's strong as fuck, and I kind of knew that coming in. Sorry to cuss. Mom, I love you. You know, I knew he was going to try to outpower me on the ground. And, I mean, his ground and pound, his shots weren't really affecting me too bad. So I figured if he kept gassing himself out, I could survive, get that second round. Once I got back on the feet, it was my world. So that's just what I needed to do.
All right, Coach, we're here with you, too. How do you feel about that fight? How do you feel about your
Oh,
fight?
man, this went exactly as we planned. We knew he was going to come out and be really aggressive. You could see it. Walton stayed at range, picked his shot. First thing they did was duck, try for that takedown. We knew it was going to come. He was going to gas in the first round. I'm not surprised. This is how we knew it was going to go.
You know, so a lot of people were really scared, I wouldn't say scared, but thoughtful of the strength advantage. How did you work to overcome that strength advantage?
Well, you know, a lot of it's just focus on technique. Technique beats strength every day. And this guy right here especially helped me out with wrestling. And my buddy Yvonne helped me with jiu-jitsu, you know. A lot of his hips, and he was really good at placing his hips, man. I mean, it's to the point where his strength and technique is just almost too tough to handle. He's great at placing his hips, and that's what I'm struggling with. But like I said, I could just tell that first round he just came out so aggressive, put way too much energy into that first round. And I knew that's what we fucking won later on. I cussed again, I'm sorry. But,
well, that was a great fight. We're really proud of you. It's a great showing. Great job. Looking forward to seeing you again.
Thank you guys.
All right, we're here with Nick O'Toole and his coach, Max Vanderbroek. Nick, how do you feel about this fight?
I thought I did a lot better than I was going to do. I should have trained more before this fight, got my cardio up. I was going to that second round. He just got me with that one. Just couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah. So you had the clear strength advantage. So for your next fight, what are your plans? What would you do different?
Working my boxing more. I didn't have a lot of good shots on my feet. So that and get my cardio up.
You know, one thing you did really well was that first round. Your ground and pound was great. How do you what are your takeaways? How do you find positives out of this fight?
That I really need to use my strength to my advantage more. Once I get the cardio up, I feel everything was just gonna.
We're here with his coach, Max Vanderbroek. How are you feeling about Matt? How are you feeling about Nick?
I think he did pretty well. He did really well in his ground game and just put up a good fight.
All right, great job. Good luck on your next one. I'm sure we'll see you again. Good fight.
After that first round, after the first fight, we see a very good show of talent between two fighters. We saw the outcome, and that's kind of to be expected out of those two, with a very strong and wrestling, powerful fighter that gets tired out really easily. What are your takeaways from that?
You know, I think they had very different fighting styles. It was very evident that O'Toole liked the ground and pound, and Walton really liked to stay on his feet. And obviously, it came out an advantage for him, but I think overall, I think it was a good fight. I think O'Toole just got very winded in that first round. I think he gets that stamina. He could be a real force.
Obviously, getting him on the ground in the first round, it's going to be a real tiring match. Either way, Nick definitely coming in with less experience, but so it happens.
Yeah, so the tails of the tape for the next fight. We have Caden Walton and David Nikolayenko.
We have 8 3-minute rounds of boxing action, so we saw a lot of people complaining about ground game. You won't have to worry about this time. This is straight heavyweight. Well, not heavyweight,
middleweight.
Just straight boxing, straight hands. We'll see how it fares for both of them.
Both of them looking really good. Both of them ready.
We got David and Caden both coming in around 160 pounds. Reach advantage is clearly to Caden. But David's got the toughness, like we've said before. He's a multi-sport athlete, toughest kid probably I know. But we can see how that fares with technique and striking ability, with reach, compared to the grit and toughness that one fighter may have.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how Nikolayenko can use his heat, use his quickness to his advantage to overcome that reach advantage from Walton.
I think this is definitely going to look a lot different than that first round. The first fight.
Yeah, his first fight's going to be a lot more induced. We're going to see him work a lot more. They have more room to work with, especially on the feet. It'll be best hands wins. Yeah, same point. First round last time was a bit indecisive. It actually went to the loser in some cases. But we shall see how this boxing bout can go, especially with a faster pace, lighter fighters with more endurance.
That's what we're here for.
You know, that's what we're all here for.
Interesting fights.
Yeah, we're all here. Everyone's here to watch it good. You know, see some haymakers, see some people throwing some punches. Let's see how it figures out. So don't go anywhere. Give us a few seconds. We'll have the next fight coming up to you in just a minute. Back to you.
Let's go right here.
I am the Leviathan. It starts with a violent end. It's clashing Titans and it's not collapsing. I relax the abstract now, motherfucker, when I silence them. Soon as back, soon as snap, review you, rap, human, that's stupid. That's actually you, scap, move it back to you, be doing the act. Learn the truth, score, don't burn the view, to learn the truth and walk on.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the main event of the evening. It's time! In the blue corner, standing at 5'10", 160 pounds, the mean Russian doesn't get cold, David Nikolayenko! Fighting out of the red corner, he's standing at 6'1", 160 pounds, Caden Walton! Alright, let's center up, meet in the center. Alright, I want a cage fight. I went over the rules in the dressing room. Touch Phillips, let's get it on. Seeing both these fighters at a very lightweight, I expect to see a lot more cardio-inducive bout.
Alright, let's go.
And the fight is underway. Let's see.
8 3-minute rounds. We have a reach advantage for one of them.
Right off the bat.
Clean punch by Nikolayenko.
Body shot by David.
Like you said, Coy, I really feel like the stamina is going to win this fight. I think it's so even in weight and in height that good
Both trading
punches.
blows
Yeah,
there.
good blows back and forth.
Headgear bout. This is going to be a lot more inducive. I don't think we will see a knockout here. It'll be a TKO or it'll go to decision here.
Oh,
Both here throwing punches.
David misses the uppercut. Big uppercut there.
Caden definitely trying to keep that distance. Good blocks. Good dodges, too.
Yeah, Caden definitely trying to use his reach to his advantage right here. I think David's got the speed and quickness on it. Oh, big shot there.
Big shot by Caden. David hopefully coming back. Throwing that right hand. Both trying to stay light on their feet, trying to get the punches that they can get. Both here. Finding center. Both trying to. I think this through the rounds here, this will be a match of who can keep the control of the ring.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Oh, big shot by Walton. Oh, he's all over.
Throwing.
David gets out though.
Looking like rock'em sock'em robots in here. It's anybody's fight.
Got a minute and a half left in this first round. Let's see. We still got 7 rounds after this. Let's see if they can do it. They already look pretty gassed.
Hopefully, both will find the pace and be able to set it for the rest of this evening.
Both looking tired, figuring out how this fight.
Oh, big shot by
This
Walton.
main event.
Big shot. Oh, another one.
Oh, David.
Oh, David's got to fight back. Well, this may be a quick fight.
Oh, and it's over.
That is it. First round.
Wow.
First round. TKO.
TKO. Caden Walton. The Walton brothers doing it. Both sides. Both MMA and boxing.
We will give them a second.
What a fight, man. Both sides just trading blows.
Great fight by these fellas. What else would you expect here? Only the best boxing in Kentucky.
Where else would you find in-house boxing like KYBY? This was a great event.
See, it started pretty even, both trading blows, but I think Caden being able to set the fight at his pace and landing those crucial shots that really mattered, the ones that actually impacted David, and those just broke him down, and he ended up getting the TKO.
Exactly. Walton brothers handing it out. Do not sleep on them. Both of them. Corey now 2-0, and Walton 1-0 in his first fight.
Both respective champions of their divisions. In the lightweight boxing KYBY championship bout, by finish of TKO in the first round, your new champion, Caden Walton. Obviously, going into this fight, first ever, your debut fight, what were you thinking going into it?
Just win. Don't lose. Don't lose.
Coming out fast paced, it was kind of expected. Did you expect it to keep going, or did you expect to capitalize in that first round?
Yeah, I was gonna see what he was gonna do and see what I did. I kind of matched it.
What are your plans for the future, Caden?
I don't know yet. We'll see.
There's a lot of people in the comments calling people out, so we'll have to get that.
Yeah, we'll have to see what they want. Yeah, we'll see.
All right, on to the coach. John, what do you think after that? Obviously, 2 wins under your belt as a coach. Clearly, you're very happy. So, what do you think overall on the night?
No, I mean, I'm absolutely ecstatic. I knew coming into this, Caden was going to win. He just, he lacked a little bit of confidence. Everyone has their issues. Caden came into it, he overcame, and he came out victorious. He did this. I see the work he puts in, time out, day, night, doesn't fucking matter. Caden's working. I knew he was going to come in and make a statement.
What do you see in the future for both of your fighters?
Oh man, I'd like to have a quick turnaround, see them fight again. This is what we love. This is what we do. We're always in this room just training.
All right, thank you, Mr. Stewart.
Of course.
Great fight. All right, David. Debut boxing match. Not necessarily the outcome that you wanted. But what are your takeaways from tonight?
At least I came out here, try my best. I know what I did wrong, and if I ever come back in the ring, I know I'm going to fight against him. And we'll go from there.
All right, that's a great analysis of the fight. What do you think of the Kyby brand in general? Do you like, dislike it? What do you think is going to happen over the next couple of
I
months?
think it's going to skyrocket. I think with the amount of views we're getting right now, people are just going to keep coming in and wanting to fight. And feel free. I mean, it's going to be a blast today.
All right,
It's a fun year.
thank you, Mr. Davis.
Thank you, Mr.
Cool. I appreciate you. All right, Jackson. First, Coach, obviously you didn't get the result that you wanted, but you fought hard, and I think that you coached really well. Obviously, coming off this fight a little short notice, not really necessarily the training. What are your takeaways / dislikes?
Obviously, I'm a little bit disappointed, but it's something that we can't work past. Just keep on training, keep on working. We figured out what he can't do, what he can do, and we're gonna capitalize on the strengths. Minimize the weaknesses, and come back ready to fight.
So there will be plans for David Nicolenko as a fighter in the future, hopefully. All right, thank you, Mr. Kirk. Thank you. After that, I think that can conclude the KYBY2 broadcast. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. I hope you enjoyed the fights. KYBY3 should be out soon. If you have any inquiries, DM us at KYBY Boxing. Signing off.